Okay, good morning, everyone. This presentation I'm creating to explain about project estimation techniques. I will keep it brief and quick. Most of you probably know me very well. My name is Inam Rahman. I have given my brief introduction in the s- bottom line here. And let's go through quickly into this technique of project time estimation and cost estimation. As I was saying, you hear cost and time estimation tools, and generally these tools are same for cost estimation and time estimation. You can estimate dollar amount, or you can estimate a duration of a task using the same techniques. The first technique we have called analogous estimation. The other one is called as parametric estimations. The last third one is bottom-up estimation. The fourth one and the last today what we are discussing is three-point estimations. In the end, we will try to summarize it and also will let you know that what would be the next topic I'll be covering in my next video. And we'll discuss a little bit very quickly towards the end. And then let's come to analogous estimation technique. Now, basically, the key point here is analogous estimation technique is always based on historical data. It means we normally look at a previous project which was completed in past, generally successfully, or maybe a project was not completed, but still some task was done, which give us some idea that how the task was done. It could be more or less same, not exactly same, or maybe very exactly same. So we look at the historical data, and based on that information, we estimate. The key point here is that if you make an estimate and then you add some into it, let's say if you're estimating cost and you say there's an inflation here and you want to add 10% inflation, or you are estimating a duration and you think now you have more experience and you want to reduce it by 5%. So both is possible as long as your basis is on the historical data. It will be considered as an analogous estimation technique. So when we use any past information and based on that information we estimate our future project task or project duration or task duration, we call it as analogous estimation technique. Next, I would like to explain is called parametric estimation technique. This techniques generally has some kind of a scale available to you. Like for example, if you can put one brick in a wall in 1 minute, you will take 100 minutes to put 100 bricks in a wall. So if you have a rate available, or let's say sometime, many time we use like how much it will cost you a carpet when you're buying, and they say it will be like $50 per square feet. And now you can calculate if it is 100 square feet, then it will cost you $5,000. Or if it is 10 square feet, it will cost you $50 only. So depending on $500, depending on the size. So this technique is extremely important because many times at the beginning of the project, you may not know all the details about those parameters that may not be available. But again, it could be a combination of historical data, like previously what was the rate and now what is the rate. Previously, what was the size and now. So generally, it's a rate and quantity combination which help us to make estimation. It's called as parametric estimation technique. Third one we have is called bottom-up estimation technique. The bottom-up estimation technique is generally considered to be very accurate, as we all know that most of the time at a high level, it is not easy to estimate. Let's say, for example, if I want to have a party at my home, I cannot estimate it at party level. But if I say, okay, we will have 50 guests, so we have to make a seating arrangement for 50 people, or we have to make food for 50 people, and we are going to serve these items. So let's say we are buying one pizza for everyone. So we can estimate it easily. So when you decompose your task to a lower level, it becomes more obvious and more easier to estimate. And then you aggregate all those things to a higher level. So generally, when we decompose to more manageable estimation, normally decomposition is done up to the level where you can make a time estimation and cost estimation. And then once you do that, then you aggregate it toward the upper level. So that's called as bottom-up estimation. Next is this is a little tricky one, maybe. So especially it is used when situations are not very clear, there are too many variables, or maybe the information is not available. Sometimes I also call it like when you have resources which is not ready to give you more accurate estimation, they don't want to make any commitment. Then you can ask them, okay, give me 3 points, like most pessimistic approach, like how much maximum which can take, or most optimistic approach, like how much a minimum in their opinion it can take. And then you can take, okay, that's what could be the most likely estimate, most logically and more apparently. Then you can base two formulas here. I have mentioned only one in this slide, but there are actually two. One is called as the beta distribution, and you take your four optimistic approach, add it with 4 times of most likely approach, then add the estimation of pessimistic approach and divide it by 6. There's a triangular distribution which you take O plus M plus P and divide it by 3. So in both ways, you can reach to one estimate, which will be considered as a 3-point estimation. And in following videos, I will show you how we can calculate these three all together and we can come up to this. So we'll play some number games also. And that's the three techniques I want to do here. Summary means all techniques can be used for time estimation and cost estimation. Accuracy of data in all technique is of extreme importance. Techniques like analogous and parametric can be used in a combined mode as collectively, as I mentioned here. And in future, I would like, in our next video, I would like to use these estimates. Like here, I'm talking about these estimates of task A is taking 10 days, B is taking 12 days, C is taking 9 days. How we can use this durations, estimated durations to come to create a network diagram and create forward pass, backward pass, slack values, and critical path analysis. It may take 2 videos to complete, but I will be explaining it in next 2 videos. Thank you very much. Good luck and have a good night.